the part 5 of this episode, of this series that we are discussing, the before signing employment contract. Please, if you haven't listened to the part 1, part 2, part 3, and part 4, please take the time and then listen to it. Then you understand comprehensively what we are discussing about before signing an employment contract. Now, in this part, we are discussing about the duties of a worker in employment of contract. Let's mention what is stated in the Labor Act 2003, Act 651. It says in Section 11 that without prejudice to the provision of this act, the duties of a worker in any contract of employment or collective agreement includes the duty to. So all these points that we are going to mention will be the duties of a worker in the organization. In our previous episode, we mentioned that it's a duty of the employer to have the interest of the worker at heart. We will start by number 1, saying that the employee has to have the interest of the employer at heart. What do we mean by that? It's the duty of the employee to make sure that the work of the employer goes on successfully as planned or as structured or as is being expected. The second aspect is that it is the duty of the employee or the worker to work conscientiously in the lawfully chosen occupation. So once you are a worker and then you've chosen to work in an organization, it is your responsibility to make sure that you work in the legal frame of the organization without doing anything that is illegal. The third aspect is that it's the duty of the employee or the worker to go to work punctually and then regularly. So the employee can't take a job, the employee will not work regularly. Now, the fourth aspect is that it is the duty of the employee to make sure that all set targets are being achieved. Once a target is being given to the employee, it is the duty of the employee to make sure that he achieves the set target of the organization. Now, it is the duty of the worker to make sure that the properties that are being assigned, the tools that are being given to the employee to work with, are well organized, are well shaped, and in good condition at all points in time. All right, family, thank you so much for listening to me. See you in our next episode or in our next series.